Hello everyone, it's great to have you all here. I hope this journey towards financial freedom is the best one you've started. Welcome, I'm stashMind, and I'll be your tutor on spamming. I'm excited to share my knowledge with many of you. I'll break down spamming into simple steps so you can understand it easily. This video will set you on the path of spamming. But to truly become a pro, you'll need a private tutor, and that's where I come in. After watching and grasping the full concept, feel free to DM me for private guidance, and you'll become a complete and professional spammer. I'll share all my handles, so please copy them carefully to avoid falling victim to the wrong person. First, let me start by explaining what spamming is. Spamming refers to the practice of using messaging systems to send numerous unsolicited messages, spam, to a large audience for commercial advertising, non-commercial proselytizing, or any prohibited activities, especially phishing. It can also involve repeatedly sending the same message to a single user. From my explanation, I hope I have raised awareness that spamming can be utilized for various purposes. You can use spamming to share spam messages to new leads. When I say leads for newbies, I mean new contacts. So, you can promote your product by spamming people. These are the positive uses. However, spamming is mostly associated with negative purposes, such as phishing to achieve certain results from victims. For this program, the type of spamming we'll focus on is collecting personal information from people using phishing sites. I will guide you on how to host your own site. Trust me, it's very easy. Just follow the video carefully. I know some people struggle with learning, so I have simplified everything to make it super easy. After creating the site, I will teach you how to attach it to a letter and send it out to victims to achieve your desired results. I will be guiding you on two main methods of spamming: SMS method, email method. Before we start the practical part of this program, I would quickly run you a quick theory to highlight the whole process and type of tools we would be needing. Let's ride. First tool we would be needing as a spammer is your WHM. WHM, or Web Host Manager, is a powerful web-based control panel that allows server administrators and resellers to manage multiple panel accounts. It provides tools for managing server settings, creating and managing user accounts, monitoring server performance, and handling security configurations. WHM is commonly used in shared hosting environments, enabling users to easily manage their websites and hosting services. In essence, it acts as a management interface for panel, which is the control panel used by end users to manage their individual websites. Okay, my people, think of WHM like a control center for managing websites. Just like a manager oversees a team, WHM helps people who run web servers manage different websites. It allows them to create new accounts for different websites, check how everything is running, and make sure everything is secure. So, if you imagine a big building with lots of offices, WHM is like the main office that keeps everything organized and running smoothly. Use this illustration to clarify what I was trying to say. Imagine the main building as the WHM and the small office as the cPanel. So WHM is the web host manager, while cPanel is the host. Domain name. A domain name is essentially your website's address on the internet. Similar to how you need a physical address to locate a home or shop in the real world. Think of a domain name as the address for a website. Just as you need an address to find a house, people use a domain name to reach a specific website online. For instance, Google.com is a domain name that directs you to Google's site. It's much easier to remember than a long series of numbers that computers use to identify websites. In simple terms, a domain name makes it easy for people to find and access websites. In simple terms, a domain name is your site name, and it would be linked to your panel as the host. I hope this makes sense, and if it doesn't, don't worry, as we go along, it will become clearer. Now let's say we find ourselves in a no man's land. What would help us to get to our destination is a map. Cool, now y'all should view the domain as the map address taking us to our site. I am sure you have a little understanding of what WHM and domain is, so we proxed to the next tool. The next tool is the cPanel. Panel is a web hosting control panel that helps users manage their website and hosting account. Now I know this definition sounds similar to that of the WHM. Now the panel and the WHM are like mother and son. The panel is the product of the WHM. The WHM if the manager of the host, and the host is the panel. The work of the panel is to bring your script to life. Your script is your scam page, written coded script of what your desired site should look like. Now when uploaded in the panel it becomes a normal site and you can find on the web. Now panel is the son of the WHM. How? Since panel is the host, that means we would have to attach our domain name to the panel, so the host can have an identity. Don't worry, this just the theoretical part. When we get to practical part everything would seem clearer. The next tool we're going to discuss is the scam page. A scam page script is linked to web hosting and refers to a type of script used to create a fake or misleading web page, often for harmful purposes. These scripts can deceive users into giving away sensitive information, such as passwords or credit card numbers, by imitating legitimate websites. Now, the scam page can be thought of as web design, similar to how your site should appear. The scam page script encompasses everything about how your site should look. It's a coded design showing what your site will be like. Let me give a practical example. Let's take Amazon. When you search for Amazon online, the address you enter is the domain. What enables you to view the site on the web is the host, and the entire design of the site, including what you scroll through, is the script. I hope this clarifies what the script is, and if not, as we continue, you'll understand more. The whole look you see, the whole writing and everything you can visibly see was possible because of the scam page. So the whole interface was possible because the scam page script. I know the scam page shit sounds a little tricky. Trust me, you don't have to be worried for the scam page. You don't have to seed and start coding pages. Trust me, pages are always available to buy. Spamming is easy because all the tools you would use are available for you to buy, like everything starting from panel down to sender, so everything is available. You buy 'em and starting fixing your shit together up for results. The next tool we're going to discuss is the number generator. A number generator is a software or tool that produces random numbers. In spamming, it can be used to create random phone numbers. A number generator can be either random or custom. depending on which one you're using. Basically, the purpose of the generator is to generate leads, and these leads are the numbers you send your cloned link to. So, once you've hosted your script and it becomes a desired website, you will need to send the domain of your site to these numbers as your targets. Number validator. A number validator is a tool or software that checks whether a given phone number is valid or not. It verifies the format of the number, checks if it corresponds to an existing area code, and can also determine if the number is currently active. In the context of spamming, a number validator can be used to filter out invalid numbers from your list, ensuring that you only send messages or links to legitimate phone numbers. This helps improve the efficiency of your campaigns by targeting real users instead of wasting resources on non-existent or inactive numbers. So after you generate numbers, you have to validate them to make sure they are active. Now we moving to another level where we would be using a letter. A spam letter is an unsolicited message sent to a large number of recipients, usually for commercial purposes. These letters often promote products, services, or schemes that may be misleading or fraudulent. Spam letters can be sent via messaging platforms. They typically aim to deceive recipients into taking action, such as providing personal information, making a purchase, or clicking on a malicious link. A spam letter are words put together to make the victim panic. Before we go any further, I want to share my handles. Please don't message anyone else. The handles you see here are my only ones, and I don't have any others. My Telegram handle doesn't have a number, so please copy it carefully to avoid messaging the wrong people. Telegram, @stashMind. Channel, Dreamland Method. My email, stashmind7@gmail.com. Snapchat, stashMind. Check the description below for add-up links. stashMind. The next tool we would be discussing is the sender. An SMS sender is a service or tool that allows users to send text messages, SMS, to one or more recipients. These senders can be used for various purposes, such as marketing campaigns, notifications, alerts, or personal messaging. SMS senders can operate through web-based platforms, software applications, or even APIs that integrate with other systems. They often provide features like scheduling messages, managing contact lists, and tracking delivery status. Some SMS senders might also offer bulk messaging capabilities, allowing users to send a single message to a large group of people simultaneously. The SMS sender is what we would use to send one message to large group of audience. The last tool we're going to talk about is the link redirect. While it's not essential, it's beneficial because it helps protect your actual link from being targeted by security bots. Instead of the main link taking the hit, the redirect link serves as a bulletproof option. In some cases, it also helps to shorten your link. If you have a long host name, you can use a redirect to make it shorter when the victim sees it. Now the next thing that's gonna pop on your screen is the WHM. Follow the setup steps easy till the end. If you watch concentrating, I am 100% sure you gonna understand. Now your WHM is opened, click on Continue. Then click on Login to Panel Store. Create new account. When you click on Create New Account, it would require you to put an email address. I suggest real quick you get a temp mail from tempmail.org. When you open the temp mail, it would automatically generate a temporary mail you can use. Then you copy the mail and use in the WHM. The code would be sent back to the temp mail site. All you have to do is check the site for the recent mail in the inbox and copy. After the code was sent to the mail, you would need to input the code to verify the WHM. Go back to the temp mail, get the code and input. Click on Next. Then click on Finish. Click Exit to WHM. Alright, that's a complete WHM setup. Once you purchase your WHM, all you gotta do is follow this straightforward procedure, and boom, your WHM is ready to go. Keep following along, we're making progress. I'm working to make this course super easy so even a total beginner can understand how to spam and get results. You feel me? Let's move on to the next section about how to use WHM to create a cPanel account together. Now that we have our WHM, let's move on to creating panel. Pay close attention to how I set up panel from WHM. Alright, before you create a panel from WHM, you need to get a domain that serves as the site name. As I mentioned in the theory, this can be a full domain or a subdomain. You can always get a subdomain for free, which is what we'll be using for this section. You can get a domain from noip.com, but there are also thousands of other sites where you can purchase a domain. Now create an account in the NoIP site. You can always use the temp mail site to set up this account. After you sign up from the 3 option, you could choose any. For me, I would go for personal and business. From this interface you could choose any option. For me, I would go for domain management, then continue. Now would need to create your host name. The name you create depends on what you want to spam. Any name you make must correspond with your spam page. For instance, if you about to work on Amazon, your host name should be relatable to Amazon. So on whatever you about to work on, make sure you use a relatable name. Now in the IPv4 is where you link your WHM to your no IP account, and we would do this copying the WHM IP into the no IPv4 address. Then create host name. And boom. That's your new domain right there. Copy the new domain from the no IP account back to WHM. In WHM, look for create new account, and fill in the options following what I did in this video. Watch carefully. And now here we go guys, we have our cPanel now. To view the cPanel, click on Go to Panel to visit your account. And here we go, this our cPanel. As you remember, cPanel is the host. So now we already have our host. Okay, we're done setting up our panel. Now we're gonna use it to upload the scam page. This part is super easy and not complicated if you pay close attention. So once you've created your panel, which is now your host, you can host whatever you want on it, literally anything. After setting up your host, the next step is to buy any page you want and host it. Feel free to DM me if you want to purchase a page. My address is in the description or on your screen. For this video, we're gonna use a very popular page so everyone can see what we're hosting. We'll be using a chase script, so watch and learn. Now, as you follow my steps, pay close attention. In the panel, you will see a file manager. Go ahead and open it. Inside the file manager you would see a folder, public HTML. Open it. Check inside the public HTML folder, and at the top, you will see an upload button. Click on it. This will take you to a page that says select file. Now, click on select file and upload the script you bought from wherever you saved it. Remember, you can buy any script you want, and always hit me up. Right now, the script we're gonna use is Chase. You have to wait till it turns greens and click on the Go Back to. Now right-click on the page and extract the files out of the zip. After extraction you can now delete the main zip. Open the extracted folder, copy all the files in the folder into public HTML, then again delete the folder. Go back to Panel Main menu, look for Primary Domain, check carefully, and click on it. And boom. And boom. As you can see, you have your site up and ready. I hope you finding this steps easy. Okay, I can't go into too much detail analyzing the site mainly because of YouTube guidelines, and I'm trying to follow them as best as I can. So when we meet on Telegram or any other platform, we can do the analysis together. The next tool we'll be looking at is the lead generator. I'll just explain the custom one now when you show up for your tutor, and then we can dive deeper into generation by area code, sorting leads by keyword, and so on. Once you've set up your number generator by following the installation steps, you can open it and select the appropriate option. Among this options showing, select option 1. It will show you a list of options to choose from based on the bank you want to spam, and then you select by number. When saving the file, make sure you save as TXT file, so you can easily access your result. So fast and easy you have generated your leads. This generator is very user-friendly. Don't forget, shop all your tools from me and enjoy the best customer service.